And we also have to remember that for climate change temperatures to stabilise, we have to have zero carbon energy, not low carbon energy. Low carbon energy means the temperatures keep going up. And so it's quite a difference when we talk about these things. That does colour which technologies are viable. So we have to have zero carbon energy. That's particularly important, as you're probably fairly aware in Ireland, is because the agricultural emissions are quite hard to bring down. And so we will always have agricultural emissions of greenhouse gases, whatever we do. Now we can have them much lower than they are now, but we can never eliminate the greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture, but we can eliminate them from energy. So if we did all of that slide there, we did all of this, we work out the emissions underneath the curve, a fairly straightforward calculation. You can then see what's left for, I thought it said Iceland then for a minute, Ireland, yes, I couldn't read it from here. So what's left for the wealthy parts of the world? And we would have to have at least a 10% per annum reduction rate, starting now, and preferably starting a few years ago. We're redoing this with the latest budgets, and we think it's near a 13 to 15% per annum. But it's a number that I'm sure that you've heard it regularly during your recent election debates. They've all been saying, yeah, we'll have no problem with 10% per annum. No one's been discussing it at all, have they? So 10% every year starting from now. And to give a sense as to what that means, as to this is fundamentally different to what we normally get to hear. That's about roughly a 50% reduction in emissions by 2020 rather, roughly, there or thereabouts, depending on a number of factors. About a 75% reduction by 2025, about 90% by 2030. And basically, we need to be aiming to be fully decarbonised. That's everything. Our planes, our ships, our fridges, our cars, our industries, everything by 2035 for an outside chance of 2 degrees C, and 2 degrees C will anyway kill many hundreds of thousands of people elsewhere in the world. So this is the best that we can hope for, and this is what we'd have to deliver.